Levitt.
It's the 17th of July, Rabbi Levitt, Cheshbon Nefesh. No, Ezra.
Okay, we got Ezra, Pasuk Yud Daled.
Ezra Yud Daled. Okay, let's.
The last couple psukim here in Perek Tes. So, Mayor, would you like to start?
Okay, so this is Ezra. And we're Yud Daled. Okay, Tet Yud Daled. It says, Hanashuv l'hafer mitzvotecha ulehitchatein ba'amei hatoevot ha'ele halo te'enaf banu ad kale le'ein she'erit ufleita. Okay, translates, shall we again violate your commandments and intermarry with the peoples of these abominations? Surely you would become enraged at us until our destruction without remnant or survivor. Okay, so let's see, 14. Hanashuv, shall we again? It says literally, shall we revert? Okay, the translation follows Mitzudot. The question is rhetorical. Would it be proper for us to revert to violating your commandments after experiencing your kindness in the reduction of our punishment? Rashi, however, reads, Hanashuv, if we were to revert. Halo tinaf banu, surely you would become enraged at us, Rashi. Malbim adds, the verb lahit anef, to be enraged, is used in cases when the full wrath is unleashed, as in this verse, which ends until our destruction without remnant or survivor. Okay, ad, one second. Ad kalela ein she'erit ufleita. Okay, until our destruction without remnant or survivor. The Sifra on the Vayikra 18:30 derives from here that if the Jews were to follow the heathen abominations, they would be utterly destroyed by God. This process is described in Leviticus 18, which lists the prohibitions against sexual transgressions and ends, do not contaminate yourselves through them, these abominations. I am your God. Sifra explains that the words I am Hashem, your God, are added to teach that if you abstain from these abominations, then I will be your God and protect you. Conversely, should you become defiled, you shall become isolated from me and merit destruction.
Okay, Pasuk Tes Vav. Lou.
Tesvav.
Oh, good morning, Roy.
Morning, Rabbi Levitt. Morning, everybody.
Morning, Roy.
Morning, Roy. Is this Hashem? Yud K Vav K?
Yes.
Okay, so Hashem, Elokai, Elokei, Yisrael, Tzaddik, Atah, Ki Nish Arnu Fileta, Ki Hayom Hazeh, Hinenu, Lefenecha, Be'ash Masenu, Ki ein la'amod lefanecha al zos. Okay, so let's see, 15. Hashem, God of Israel, you are charitable, for we have survived as the remnant to this very day. Behold, we are before you in our guilt, for we are unworthy to stand before you because of this. Okay, the commentary on 15. You are charitable, for we have survived as a remnant to this very day. Your goodness in leaving us this day as a remnant was charitable. Tzaddik from tzedakah, charity. We did not deserve it, according to Mitzudos and Malbim. Malbim points out that this statement corresponds to the description of Hashem's leniency in verse 13. You have withheld retribution to less than our iniquities deserve. You have punished us to a degree less than we deserve, according to our transgressions. Behold, we are before you in our guilt. We continue committing even now this grave iniquity of intermarriage, Mitzudos and Malbim. For we are unworthy to stand before you because of this. We have no credits great enough to outweigh the transgression of intermarriage and to permit us to endure before you. Rashi and Mitzudos. Mitzudos relates this statement to the beginning of the verse. You are charitable, for we have survived as a remnant to this day. Our iniquity is so great that we cannot stand before you, yet we have been left as a remnant. This is surely evidence that you are charitable. Malbim, however, understands the mention of Hashem's leniency at the beginning of the phrase differently. The kindness covers two periods, past and the present, and the future. You are charitable, for we have survived as a remnant to this very day. Although we deserved great punishment in the past, you left us as a remnant. Even if in the future you will become enraged at us and destroy us without remnant or survivor, this will not disprove your charitableness, since we are deserving of such punishment. For we are before you in our guilt, for we are unworthy to stand before you because of this. We cannot extenuate our guilt. Rabbi Yeshaya Mitrani interprets the phrase as a reference to prayer. None can stand before you in prayer and for forgiveness concerning this appalling sin.
Okay.
I don't know what it means when it says we cannot extenuate our guilt.
I guess like you say, extenuating circumstances. What does it mean, extenuating circumstances? It's offering a bit of a rationalization for the
Well, it's a softening. It's extenuating circumstances would be
yeah
facts that would cause you to be less judgmental of the person. You'd say, well, this and this was happening at the same time, and therefore he's not as responsible as he might have been.
yeah. So I think that's what it means over here. there's nothing that we could say which would make the guilt any less severe.
Ah,
Huh.
okay. That makes sense.
Okay, so a round of applause for Peric Tess.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray! And now we are up to the final Peric, I believe, in Sefer Ezra.
Oh, really?
Yeah, final Peric.
Hold it.
And we will call upon Roy to start off Peric Tess. Peric Yud.
Good.
That is it, the final one.
All right. Aleph. When Ezra prayed, oh no, Ukahil, Ukahis Palel, Ezra, Ukahis Bedoso, Beche, Beche, Umis Nabilu, Lifnei, Base, Elohim, Nikbetsu, Elo, Misrael, Kohal, Rav, Ma'od, Anashim, Venosim, Velordim, Ki, Bako, Haber, Becher. When Ezra prayed and confessed, weeping and prostrating himself before the house, a very large assemblage of Israel, men, women, and children, gathered to him, for the people wept with much weeping. They seem to be in sympathy with him. I've got on the notes here, and when Ezra prayed and confessed, etc., Ezra confessed to God with weeping and fasting so that God would forgive the people and grant them the opportunity to rectify their sins. Although Ezra did not verbalize this, God knows everyone's thoughts, said Athulai. For the idea here of women and children, possibly these were women whose husbands had taken Gentile wives, and they too wept, as Malachi, who is identified as Ezra, said in Malachi, this second thing you do to cover the altar of the Lord with tears, weeping and sighing, etc., said the Malbim. The idea of weeping here is there's a lot to say. In Hebrew, Beche, like Bechi, Rashi, that's for weeping, much weeping. They wept for various sins which they had committed, says Yalkut Hagashuni from Shah HaMelech. Metzudat David explains that when Ezra prayed, the people with him wept profusely. And when the others heard their weeping, a large group of people congregated around Ezra.
Hmm. So it sounds like so the issue that you were mentioning is the we're wondering who are these women who are gathering. We're not asking about the men. We're not asking about the children. We're asking about the women. Who are they? Because it doesn't make sense that there would be the non-Jewish wives. So so if the men are weeping because like it says in the pasuk that he's gonna. Oh, we didn't read that yet. Actually, we're going to read it in a minute. That the one of the men is going to confess in public and say he's transgressed and taken a non-Jewish woman as a wife. So we have the men who right there who are coming to Ezra, and they're confessing their sin. So who's the woman who's there? It doesn't make sense that it would be the non-Jewish wife. So the Malbim says that in fact these men also had Jewish wives. Maybe they had Jewish wives they came with from Bavel when they came up to Eretz Yisrael. But now that they are there, they also took another wife who was not a Jewish woman. That's what the Malbim suggests, that the women that we're talking about are the Jewish wives who are participating in this crowd that is gathering around Ezra, because obviously these people are all very moved by what Ezra said, and very much in support and in agreement with the grievousness of the sin. So that would not include the non-Jewish wife.
Is this the time when we could have more than one wife? Or was that already instituted?
Oh no, this is before that. The Cherem de Rabbeinu Gershom. Rabbeinu Gershom was one of the early Rishonim, but he was the one that instituted the prohibition against taking a second wife. But that was many years later.
Mm-hmm. So the sin was not taking the second wife, but that the second wife was non-Jewish.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with taking a second wife. Okay. Mitsudos actually suggested that the people that gathered were just wondering what the tumult was all about, so to speak, because the people around Ezra wept profusely. The sounds of their weeping attracted a great multitude of men, women, and children. It was just like a what's going on? What is all this crying? What is all this weeping about? That would have attracted people. That even in that case, it would even have attracted these non-Jewish wives, because they don't know what they may not necessarily have known what the what the weeping was all about. But okay, anyway, so that's what's going on here right now. So let's go to. Do we have time for the next pasuk? No, we don't. Okay, we got a few psukim in. We started the parak. Okay, so we'll start tomorrow with pasuk base. All right. Great day to Mayor.
Okay, have a good day, everyone.
Amen.
Thank you. You too. Be well.
Thank you.
Rabbi, I have a doctor's appointment, Rabbi. I won't be making the next class.
Oh, okay.